Hopefully it ain't too much noise. Just trying to get away from a little bit of the craziness. So again, bear with me this video. Just listen, you know. Listen to the sounds of the water. I haven't came up with a title or anything for this video, so I'll freestyle and I'll label it after I'm done. I first want to say shout out to my underdog immortals, shout out to the true supporters, and the haters. You're doing exactly what you're supposed to do, and that's hate. But I just want to give a few updates, because again, I do feel like there are certain ones that's really interested in this content and what's going on with myself. I've been heavily distracted lately from a lot of different things. And again, bear with me because I do have a lot on my mind, and I started to just take a break, but when something, and I'll just label it as something, tell me I should speak and express certain things that may encourage others that may be going through similar situations, not necessarily have to be the same, but any type of struggle that you go through in life, you know. You know, let's be honest, a lot of us, you know, whether we agreeable or disagreeable, consider evil people or bad people. We all have at one point questioned, you know, a higher power, a higher existence. You know, we may have lost people, we may have, you know, gang people. But with life comes many messages. Give me a second. But with life come many lessons, you know. We just got to wake up and realize that, you know, no matter how people want to put it, this is a slave system. And there's a lot of people yearning to be free, regardless of what background they come from. You can choose to pay attention to most of the negative stuff in the world and get upset and argue with people and trying to have certain debates and who came from where and who was the original or black and white and all of this different stuff. At the end, none of that matters if you're not elevating spiritually. If you're not comprehending a higher source and a higher purpose. See, I never labeled myself as chosen, but a lot of people may label themselves that, and I guess a lot of people may have their own definition of what that is. Or what's your own definition of chosen? or anointed and all of this. Some people say there's nothing special about that word. You are just here to serve a higher purpose. That the divine chose you to carry out this divine mission. But if you were handpicked from God, it had to be something special about you, in my opinion. There are a lot of PCs and a lot of extras in this movie of life. They're just here playing the background, you know? They all want attention. Like, you can't ever just do your own thing. Just like even now. I'm hoping these people don't come over here or say nothing to me or whatever. But I'm not being mean. I'm just trying to be in my own zone and trying to make these videos. But like I said, it's been a lot of interruptions in many forms in many different ways. Even some of the closest people to you could be a distraction. But pay attention to the message that's at hand. You know. There's a lot of people hoping that you don't succeed in anything that you do. But somehow you've managed to continue to succeed in certain ways. As far as in the giving up aspect, you haven't done that. And a lot of individuals would have already gave up and turned around on this mission. But these energy vampires and stuff is real, you know. Like I said, I wish it was a way I could just show this angle, just like this individual with this dog. It's just, no, I don't have the camera pointed that way, but went from all the way down there to all the way up here. If I had the camera turned around, you would be able to see. And just walking around in a circle with this dog, you know, not doing really nothing at all, literally. And that's how I think some of these individuals that's on this channel, like they older, they may have retired, they don't got nothing else to do, you know, they but monitor and things of that sort, nature. But yeah, it's been heavy distractions, but I still try to come and drop these videos because I know that I'm reaching. I'm not just hoping, I know that I'm reaching the people that need to be reached. Stay at a positive vibration no matter what, and control your anger. I flew off the hinges a few times, but I had to restore, you know, my balance. And again, I don't want to be giving these people my energy, you know. Money ain't even worth me giving my energy up to people that could care less about me. And I guess in this aspect, I could care less about them on this spiritual journey, you know. To me, there's nothing wrong with, and this is my personal opinion, knowing that you could be chosen or a light worker or a earth angel, whatever these many titles, a light worker, you know. I guess if you know that you're a part of that and you are one of those, or etc., just have an understanding that life is much deeper than working a 9-to-5 job or having a great career and making a lot of money and having a bunch of properties and homes and vehicles. And you know, you gotta stay humble at all times. No matter if you become successful, or when you become successful if you're not already successful, or if you're rich or if you're getting richer. You know, 'cause I do feel like there are um, certain type of humble, rich people in a material way, but they probably came from a hard-working background, and nothing was given to them. They more than likely had to work hard to get what they got. They seem to appreciate it more. You know, life is a challenge. Like right now, I wouldn't doubt if somebody was on the other side of this rock listening to me or something. If that's just what they do. But I refuse to talk about monitoring all day. Evil spirits, all this and that, all the time. It's as if I want to speak about it. And you should too. You are the controller of your own emotions. Don't let any individual, any entity, nothing control your emotions. Because getting angry, allowing the person to get you angry, they're controlling your emotions. And I know you're not looking at it like in that way, but that's just what it is. Allowing a person to make you sad. Misery loves company, you know. If a person not happy with themselves, they're definitely not going to be happy with you. I could be complaining on a lot of different things, you know. I just got pretty much scammed again. Here come the guy again with the dog. You know, just got scammed again. I did complain. I'm not gonna lie, I did complain a little bit at first. I'm like, dang, I can't win for losing. Even no matter how much I try to be this nice person, and you just have to realize this is how this system, this is how this matrix is set up. It's not to dish out. The universe will, but this matrix is set up, it don't work off good and bad. You can be a very evil person and get good things and profit in this matrix. You could be an absolutely good, kind-hearted person and be poor and struggle forever in this matrix. The universe is the one that has the last, you know, say so. Obviously in the Elohim. And life is definitely stranger than fiction. The truth is stranger than fiction, but life is stranger than fiction. Because they say at the beginning was always, that always existed. So God or whatever infinite being always was here. That's something to really think about. See, you got to know that you're going to make it no matter what situation that you are placed in. These people are really here. These enemies or whatever you want to label these people, they really are here, of course, to make sure you don't succeed. But on the flip side, they're making sure you are the one to succeed, if that makes sense. The real one shall be tested. Give me a second. Sometimes when I'm pausing, I'm just trying to intake, you know, the environment. You can't live off of other people's opinions about you. Because if it was up to other people's opinions, a lot of us wouldn't be here right now. You know? And I know I'm not the only one that go through things. It's a million, if not even billions, of people that is going through similar struggles. But everybody is not taking on this beyond physical burden. Everybody's not being stalked and hawked at every single second, you know? Everybody's being monitored by the watchers and other watchers. There's many watchers, good watchers, bad watchers, celestial watchers, earthly watchers, cameras, devices. But there are specific ones that's being watched for a reason. And what's understood don't have to be explained. And I'll just leave it like that. You gotta refuse to lose. You know? And try not to have a negative attitude. Because it's much less stress and very relieving when you have a smile on your face and you having a positive outlook on life, or you going somewhere meditating. You can't always escape every single individual, obviously, but when you do get some time where you can get some alone time, take advantage of it. I can say this ain't fair, that ain't fair, or I feel like somebody tampering with this and tampering with that. I feel like some things, not just some things, all things, you gotta let the universe handle it. You play your position and do the things you're supposed to do, and the universe shall do the rest. And don't worry about the monitoring entities, because they're being monitored as well. You can't do no watching without being watched. You know, somebody said, what if God and the devil is the same person? That's deep. But doesn't that mean that it's a message in good or bad? I'm not saying I agree with that. And I'm not saying that it's not necessarily too far-fetched. You got to use your own discernment. And everyone is entitled to their own opinion and belief. They say it's the freedom of speech. But yes, it's free to speak. Doesn't mean you won't get backlash. Or blackballed. Shadow ban, whatever. Just always know and keep in your mind. And even if you're at the lowest position, regardless of who you are, where you come from, keep fighting. Don't know things are going to be all right. Make it be all right. I mean, don't guess. Know it's going to be all right. Don't beg for an opportunity. Create one. You are a creator. Create many. But that doesn't mean it's not going to come with enemies and haters. Long as you get over being your own enemy, there's no other enemy to do nothing with you, especially when the Creator is with you. There's nothing that can come against you. But we do fight against not flesh and blood. I can't tell you I have all the answers. But trust me, I keep a notebook right in my brain. So I ain't gonna drag the video too much longer. Check out the short feeds, you know it's a lot. Watch how a creator creates. Check out the vids, get the likes up, I'd appreciate it. You know, share the content if you like what you hear. And always be your own biggest supporter. Be your own biggest fan. You know? And all the rest will come to you naturally. And before I end the video, I want you to always know this and understand this. Even most of your enemies, so-called enemies, secretly admire you. Like, comment, and subscribe, share, turn on your post notifications. I'm out.